A dad texts his son before the wedding. To my dear son, today is the day you will cherish all the days of your life. My love and best wishes to you. The son texts back and says, Dad, the wedding isn't until tomorrow. The father replies, I know. Stirring the creatine with chopsticks using the vortex method. The only true way to optimize the taste of your creatine at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. We'll get started, but first, creatine. Nice. Nice. That is the best creatine I ever tasted. I am working on a list very similar to Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, and it's going to be called 12 Rules for Men Regarding Women. And I'm just starting to write that essay. And today, some of the things that I talk about will be part of that list. One of them is this. Dating sites have killed dating, courtship, and marriage. They're great for finding a fuck buddy. They have led women to believe that they are more desirable than they really are. Case in point, a man goes on a dating site and he might get 2 to 3 women interested in him in a week. A woman goes on and gets 100 men interested in her in less than 24 hours. What do you think this does to a woman's head? It makes her think she's more desirable than she really is. It's also a commentary on the weakness and the simp nature of men who just like everything. What the woman doesn't realize is that that man just liked 100 other women. So what he's doing is he's spraying the target with buckshot. It's a numbers game. It's like throwing shit against the wall. If I swipe right on 100 women, maybe 1 or 2 might reply. But what she gets out of it is that affirmation. I'm attractive. Men want me. I'm desirable. What does he get? An empty wallet and the potential of sex. What does she get? Free dinners, vacations, gifts, events, and men tripping over themselves for her attention. She just samples all the food at the buffet. If you know, you know. And then what do men get when they get a relationship with a woman that they've met on a dating site? They get a woman who's been banged by about 20% of the men that she went out with, will never admit it, and then it doesn't work out, or they just become friendly acquaintances. And then you end up with a woman who talks about, oh, my friend Jack, my friend Dave. Yeah, my friend Jack, my friend Dave. Can a man and a woman be friends? And you remember what my answer was? And I'm talking about like actual friends that do things together, not like an internet acquaintance. Can a man and a woman be friends? Can men and women be friends? And I say yes, after then one of them decides, usually the woman, that he's not the one that she wants to spend time with. So what happens is she just keeps him hanging around. So that's what happens when you meet a woman who has friends. Women have an aloof button. They can make themselves very aloof because they can. There's no rhyme or reason. She will love you until she doesn't. She can love you last weekend, but this weekend, spend time with another man. That's what you have to deal with as a man. And then when you try to reach out to her, she's aloof. What did I do? She plays dumb. I didn't do anything wrong. And that's gaslighting you, when actually what she did was offensive and disrespectful to you. So if she loses respect for you, attraction will also be lost. Respect and attraction do go hand in hand. And at that point, it's almost impossible to get it back. Gentlemen, know when it's over and when to initiate the stop-loss strategy. When are you going to stop investing in someone who doesn't give back to you or only complains about you or expects other things from you that you are not equipped to give? The most powerful breakthrough question that I ask my coaching clients is this: when did she lose respect for you? And most of the time, that man can bring up a specific event, a reaction, or a scenario of when it happened. In the relationships that I've had in my life, I can tell you exactly when it happened, when she mentally broke up with me before she actually did the breaking up. Men are more spontaneous when it comes to breakups. Women plan things in advance. So by the time she splits, she has already been thinking about it for a while. And then, of course, there's monkey branching. Women don't stay single for long. And I contend that all women are single at all times. She's just one excuse away from leaving you. Can they be trusted? I don't know. The modern woman can't. One of the first things that you have to look out for is if a woman says that she is more of the traditional type and that she's not a modern woman, that's your first clue that she's a modern woman. When she says, I'm a traditional woman, or I take things slow. That means in the past, she hasn't taken things slow, but you're the lucky one now. Now you have to take it slow. We'll get into this more further in the 12 rules for men regarding women. Most guys taking TRT hope that another guy will say, sun's out, guns out. Wow, look at you, you're jacked. It's amazing what men do to impress other men. It's just pure fucking vanity. However, I have seen what low testosterone can do to a man too, and it's not pretty. The key is to having testosterone levels that keep you functioning, healthy, disease and cancer-free, full of motivation, but you must also do your part. Exercise with a purpose. Eliminate sugar, soy, processed food. Have lower carbs in your eating style. Increase the protein and the fat intake, and of course, increase the pure water intake. I remember posting something about Wawa, the convenience store that's in, I believe, 6 or 7 states. I'm not sure exactly how many states. But back in 2015, I had posted Wawa, 680 stores, 6 states, 23,000 customer service associates, and the goal is to have 1,000 stores. Their store goal is to make you have the best 90 seconds of your day, and they currently serve 1.2 million people a day. Now, that was from a Facebook memory. As of now, Wawa has 37,000 employees. It's a family-owned business that operates in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, and Washington, D.C. As of January 2024, there's 1,058 Wawa stores in the United States, located in 464 cities across 7 states and territories. And New Jersey has the most Wawa locations with 257 stores. Be like Wawa. Do you want to be more confident? Well, then stop hanging out with people who don't want to win, don't think they can win, or that their current life is preordained. Listen to me, Anon. Your future is a blank page where you get to write the script. No one else gets to write the script for your life. You can go anywhere you want with proper planning. I'm not saying anyone can be president. I'm not saying anyone can be an astronaut. What I am saying is this: with proper planning, the proper attitude, the right support around you, you can do whatever you want. You are not preordained to a certain lot in life. In 1930, Iowa artist Grant Wood used his sister and his dentist as models for his painting called American Gothic. He chose a random house in his neighborhood to put behind them. And what we ended up with is the famous painting called American Gothic. Did you ever have a pet die and you hope you can find another with the same exact personality? I know I have some cats, and all the personalities are different. And I've thought, man, when it comes time for them to leave this earth, it would be nice to have that same dynamic in the house, the same kind of personalities. And I just don't know if I can replace that. So you get another one, and I've done that in the past because I've rescued many animals in my life. You get the next one, and it's the exact opposite personality. You came to see that each one is unique and that you can't recreate the behavior patterns of the previous one. If you have had many pets for many years, you've known this to be true. Here's a little disclaimer. This was not about pets. Respect and appreciation is always better than love, especially how love is defined today. If she doesn't respect and appreciate you, she doesn't love you. Way too many viral short videos going around of old couples being asked how long they've been married and the secrets to a long marriage. The woman always talks about how he puts up with her moods, and way too many men saying things like, I just keep my mouth shut. Longevity of a marriage is not an indicator of a happy, healthy marriage. The question we should be asking is, what is the secret to a healthy, happy marriage, not a long marriage? Maybe a long marriage is nothing but cowards afraid to start over. And in these videos, the men always come off as being old simps who gave up on life a long time ago. Nothing but beaten down old men suffering from learned helplessness. Fuck that shit. Be married to your mission, fellas. Be married to your mission. When she says that she takes things slow and is an old-fashioned or traditional woman, that's a statement prepared especially for you. She gave it all away in the past with zero questions. Now you're the lucky one who has to pay for it. Do what Tom Likas says.
Dump really hard. That bitch. You have to dump her.
I'm absolutely convinced that all modern women settled for their current man. Most men in most relationships are her second choice. Another reason why women can walk away so easily and seem to be destroyers and not builders. A woman will give up on a relationship like that and not consider your sacrifice to want to better her life, to build something. That is why I've been saying for years, vet a woman for her ability and propensity to want to build. Build what you say. Build something that will outlive both of you. Ask any woman what her ideal man looks like, and then note, when she says it, take notice that her boyfriend or husband doesn't look anything like that. It proves my point that most men in most relationships are her second choice. Women have been known to sacrifice their children, families, and even pets to spite an ex-husband. Evil knows no limits when it comes to a woman who wants to destroy. That is why I call my audience the largest gathering of builders on the internet, not destroyers. That piece of shit that divorced or broke up with you has to deal with her own demons. And you know what those demons are. Since the end of your relationship, you doubled your net worth. She doubled her body count. Perfect example of builders versus destroyers. So carry on, brother, and build. I have a friend, Kathy. She emails me and wants to grab dinner. I said, I can't because I'm out of town. She replies, okay, I'll see you when you get back. Have funk. Literally, have funk. I know she meant to say have fun, but the autocomplete in her phone put the K on the last word. It was supposed to be have fun, but the text said have funk. But I think I will do what she said. I will have funk. I taught this about a year ago, that grief brain and pain brain are very similar, except pain brain, in other words, when you're actually experiencing pain in your body and your brain is aware of that pain, the pain brain reduces quickly with some meds or a little bit of time and normal healing. When it comes to grief brain, going through some grief of loss, divorce, and such, the frontal cortex is in 24/7 pain. It doesn't go away for weeks, months, and sometimes even years. This is what the old folks used to mean when they said that someone died of a broken heart. The more accurate term would be they died of a broken brain. The human body can only handle so much pain before it just gives up. Here's some sick shit right here. A timeline in the case of Corey Richens, the Utah grief author accused of poisoning her husband. Well, this wasn't too difficult to figure out. They were real estate investors, and they had problems agreeing on some real estate investments, and they were going to divorce. She ends up putting fentanyl in one of his drinks. He dies. He was even quoted once as saying, she's going to try to poison me. And then she writes a book on grief for young children who lost a parent. That's some evil shit there, my brother. Again, builders versus destroyers. Imagine a population so brainwashed that you could convince them to be terrified of a virus that they've never seen, while spraying them daily in broad daylight in the sky, only for them to deny it's happening to them because no one on TV told them it was. And with that, finish your creatine, and I'll see you on the next Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.
Dump
really hard.
that bitch. You have to dump her.
I have to dump her.
You have no choice. You have to dump her.
What's up, Coogene?
What's up, Coogene?
How you making out today?
Good.
The amazing George Bruno.